Breaking news out of North Carolina. Officials there are confirming a death more than 3 days after power was knocked out to tens of thousands of people. Investigators do say the outage was intentional and criminal, and now they're trying to find a motive. And now NewsNation has learned exclusively federal law enforcement had warned about attacks on the infrastructure just like this. Correspondent Evan Lambert is live in Washington now with the late-breaking details.
Yeah, Nichole, and it's important to point out in that press conference that just wrapped up a little bit ago, officials did say that they have not confirmed that the cause of death was related to the power outage itself. But also, right now, the FBI is telling us that they are involved in this investigation and that it is too early to say why someone did this. But NewsNation exclusively obtaining a warning that just came out about this kind of attack in recent days. Just days after what officials called a targeted attack on power substations in North Carolina, NewsNation exclusively obtaining a recent federal law enforcement memo that warned of something strikingly similar. The memo says, quote, power companies in Oregon and Washington have reported physical attacks on substations using hand tools, arson, firearms, and metal chains, possibly in response to an online call for attacks on critical infrastructure. The memo says the aim is, quote, violent anti-government criminal activity. It goes on, quote, in recent attacks, criminal actors bypassed security fences by cutting the fence links, lighting nearby fires, shooting equipment from a distance, or throwing objects over the fence and onto equipment. The FBI telling NewsNation Tuesday it is too early to know a motive for the gunfire damage that caused widespread power outages in Moore County, North Carolina. But there have been similar cases of vandalism and plots in North Carolina and across the country in recent months. On November 11th, sheriff's deputies in Jones County, North Carolina reported that criminal vandalism caused 12,000 people to lose power for days. That investigation remains ongoing, and NewsNation is told no suspects have been identified or arrested. In February, the Department of Justice secured guilty pleas for 3 men accused of plotting to shoot substations across the country with powerful rifles. The FBI saying the defendants were white supremacists and planned to cause millions in damage and social unrest. Federal authorities have warned of domestic terrorism-related threats to critical infrastructure for years. The Department of Homeland Security renewing that concern in a terrorism alert bulletin put out publicly last week. It says, in part, quote, targets of potential violence include public gatherings, faith-based institutions, the LGBTQI plus community, schools, racial and religious minorities, government facilities and personnel, U.S. critical infrastructure, the media, and perceived ideological opponents. At their peak, the outages in North Carolina caused 45,000 homes to lose power.
It appears to be an intentional, willful, and malicious act. And the perpetrator will be brought to justice and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
People there also losing heat in the colder months, schools forced to close, and some people forced to turn to charities to cook them food.
And I said, I'm going to stop out there and get me something to eat. Because eating out the can all the time, just don't get it.
And the area without power is near Fort Bragg. A base spokesman tells us that thousands of service members and their families are also impacted by this, and that leadership is making sure that they have flexibility with their schedules while they are affected by any loss of power. Nichole.
All right, Evan, thank you for that. And we are digging into this with a former DHS advisor, his thoughts on what this breaking development means for the investigation that is still ahead on Rush Hour. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.